Hey guys, today I want to come at you with an exercise that you may not be doing in your summer training program. Here at Varsity House Gym, our summer training program is in full swing. That exercise is going to be the log clean and press. Okay? I'm going to give you a demonstration video on how to perform the log clean and press correctly. Make sure after the video you check out our article that's going to give you some key coaching cues that you can use for your athletes, why we like the log clean and press the best here, and how we implement it in our training program, especially for our most favorite training day for our athletes, our Jailhouse Friday. Here we go. Okay guys, so let's get started. So for the first thing that I do with all my athletes, before we even start cleaning the log, you may notice I have my shirt tucked in, okay? By doing this, I limit the drag from the log onto my body, pulling that shirt down. So that's one of the first things I'll tell my athletes: tuck the shirt in, give yourself the opportunity to let it stick to the body the best that you can. You may even want a shirt that has some good lettering in the front, okay? None of those dry fit, silky kite shirts, because it may slide down those shirts. You can also chalk up your stomach, which would help. Anything to give you the best advantage for it to stick to your body the best that you can. So before I even pick the log up, I tell all my athletes, tuck your shirt in, which will help create less drag in the shirt and then with the log on top of it, okay? So as I approach the log to start my lift, I make contact with the log, okay? So this log is our competition log, okay? This is a 100-pound log. This is used in professional shows. This is one of our best logs that we have here, okay? And because of the size of it, okay, the handles are a little bit longer, okay? You may have some shorter logs that may have shorter handles, but because of these handles a little bit longer, when you take your grip on this log, you may want to grab up maybe a ½ an inch to the top, definitely in the center, but maybe a little bit more towards a ½ an inch to the top, definitely not too low, okay, because that's going to help you keep the knuckles down when you lap it, okay? So when I make contact, I also like to tilt it forward slightly, a little bit over my feet, okay? That will help me, okay, when I'm in my lap position to keep my knuckles downward, okay? So get myself set, and I bring myself down, unhinging my hips and getting in that barbell row position. Okay, this is just like a regular bent over row or a pen lay row, same position, okay? Now when you pick the log up, some guys like to fully deadlift it up. Some guys like to just have a little extension and sit back into the lat position. I don't like to fully deadlift it up. I kind of have a slight extension and then put it back in my lap. That's how I teach it, but some people may feel comfortable the other way. You have to see what your athlete likes best, okay? So hips back, okay, I'm in that barbell row position. I'm gonna grab a little bit slightly higher on the handle, okay? I'm gonna tighten up, brace my stomach, breathe in, pull to my lap, sit there with my elbows high in my lap position. So let's go over what we just did, okay? I pulled it high over my stomach as much as I can, okay? Bigger guys will have a bigger shelf, right? Some of your skill athletes won't really have that much of a shelf. So they have to pull to as high over their stomach as possible, okay? When I'm sitting in the lap position, I should feel comfortable, okay? Weight is on my heels. I don't want to be too front heavy, okay? But the weight is on my heels. I want my knuckles facing downward to the ground and my elbows up and out and almost in an upright row position, activating my upper back and my traps. That's going to help us when we fully extend into our clean to get a full rotation nice and high, okay? So let's repeat that process again. And on this time, I'm going to fully clean it up all the way to my chin. Okay, so as you can see, okay, with the full clean there, it's a roll up the body. Now I'm going to come from the side here real quick, okay? When I'm in this position, okay, I should be comfortable. The log should be all the way against my body, pinned. When I was in that lap position, I actually had contact with my chin. It's all the way up there as much as I can, okay? I'm keeping the contact as close to my body as possible. My elbows are high in that upright row position, the knuckles are down. When I roll it up, I extend together, okay? What we don't want to do is extend too early and then pull it up. Then we're just using all bicep, okay? We're not using any lower half, okay? We can't treat the log clean, like a lot of your athletes are going to do this, but you can't treat the log clean like a regular barbell power clean. It's totally different, okay? Also, because of the hammer curl position of the log, okay, if you treat it like a power clean, there is a higher risk of injury, especially if you want to work your athletes up. If some of your big guys are going from, let's say, 180 to a 220 log, some of your big lineman guys, okay, power cleaning that is definitely a high risk there, okay? You want total contact. You want it to roll up the body, okay? You're still getting that flexion to extension. You're still getting that triple extension, but it's just a safer way to perform it, okay? I'm gonna once again go through the entire position, okay, and the entire movement. Once I get it up there, I'm gonna perform the press. Okay, so as you can tell, as I cleaned it up, my eyes, my head was focusing upward to the sky. This is an unconventional lift. This is an odd implement, guys, okay? You can't bring what you think for barbell movements into a log, okay? Because of the girth and the size of the log, okay, your head should be facing upward. That gives you the best opportunity to keep the highest rack position possible, okay? When I push the log overhead, I don't want my elbows to drop low because that's gonna increase the length of my press. So if I want to give myself the best opportunity to press the most weight and make it look the best, I want my head looking up at the sky, and that log should be making full contact with my chin. You'll know if you've been doing it well if you actually have some markings on your chin, okay? Elbows should be high, high rack position. When I dip down to do my overhead press, I don't dip and allow this to happen. I maintain that position looking upward, and I maintain, okay, that high rack position, okay? I'm gonna go through the movement one more time, but we're gonna go from the side and check it out. Okay guys, make sure to check out the article by clicking the link below, and for more information visit www.varsityhousegym.com.